All right, guys, welcome back to some war videos. I've been swamped, and with all the new content, I couldn't get war number 1 out, and I missed out on the end of the second war. But I'll put in a couple fights, whatever I do have here. We got Path 1 and 3 again this season. Here's Path 3, Section 1. We have Adam Warlock here. He is not global, and he does not have any armor up, so there's nothing too crazy here. I did have a gore later on, and which is why I brought Wiccan, so that I could melt that gore. And other than that, nothing else with Wiccan in this war. So here, Adam Warlock, kind of an annoying champion to fight just in general, but I just want to stick to special ones as much as I can. Don't want to take too many hits on the block and trigger his unblockable, so that's fine. We're just gonna keep baiting special ones as much as we can. There, I think we end up pushing to a special 2. That's fine. Just after the special 2, you don't want to attack into him because he goes into the stasis pod, and he's going to go again into the stasis pod here at the end of the fight at around 25%, I believe. So now their stasis pod incoming, so we're just going to wait that one out. Again, bait the special 1. Don't take too many hits on the block. And now we are in a pretty good spot here. He does have that immunity there to the incinerate there with that buff. So kind of annoying, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. Takes a little bit longer. But again, all we want is solos in Alliance War. And I think war number 3, I should have should be back to a full war, and we'll try and get a lot of fights in. I think I only end up with 6 of maybe 10 fights that I took in this war, or 9. I only took 1 or 2 minis, so it might have only been 9 fights. So I maybe only just missed that Wiccan fight. I think I ended up going into help at the end on a Sasquatch boss with Viv. After I think it just didn't work out. I wasn't planning to take it, but then ended up taking the end of it. Here you have a Surfer. Now I could have taken this one with Wiccan. Again, not a global defender, but so he's not a tactic defender, but he does have a chance to gain an armor up. If he does gain an armor up in this fight, then I will get special locked periodically and have to wait for that timer to end in order to throw specials. But if he doesn't, then I'm just going to build up to my special 2, try and make sure I've got my Fury phase going. So here I'm going to line it up, special 2 with the Fury phase. Lots of nice damage there, even though he is immune to the Incinerate. So the Incinerate is actually giving him some willpower healing, which is a little annoying. There we get a nice clean evade on the special 2, even though it was unblockable. He did get the armor up, so you can see I now have the special lock. It's that red passive, and there I get clipped for a second, but it's fine. And again, anytime I hit into him while that armor up is active, I am going to get the special lock. So here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go parry, throw my special 1, and actually I get 3 armor breaks there, and I remove his armor a little bit earlier than it would have naturally been removed, and I can go back into just my normal hits again. He is getting a little bit of willpower from the armor breaks, but that's fine. And again, he gets the armor again, so it's just unlucky. But he did get the armor back, so it's fine. I'm just going to build to a special 2 here, get a little bit of I'll get some healing back in my healing phase, which is fine. I don't really care that much. So now I'm just going to try and get to 2 bars of power if I can, and then try and line up a big special 2 again. I think that was my plan. Here again, I want to bait the special 1. Oh, there, we lined it up in the Fury phase. Wait for the power lock to disappear, parry, and then special 2. Get a nice big special 2 damage there. Again, he is getting some willpower healing from the armor breaks and the Incinerate there. And again, I screwed up there. I think he got an unblockable there for a second, but it's fine. We're very, very, very tanky with Deathless King Groot here. I did take him up to rank 2 before this war to make sure that, because sometimes I think I had him rank 2 on one account, but not on the other. And I'm going to need him for a future like Deathless quest that I'm sure is going to come out with all the Deathless champions. So I'm going to hold, I won't mind having a rank 2 Deathless King Groot. Now on to Path 1. In Section 1, we have an Absorbing Man. Can be pretty easy. Preview for my next war. I almost screwed up with a Absorbing Man. It's not the exact same fight, but very, very similar, where I mistimed a heavy after the special one, and it almost gave an unfortunate death, but we recovered and made it through. So look out for that one. That's not going to be the most pretty Absorbing Man fight. But here, very easy. We get our special 2, and then we get some unblockable special 1s. Very, very easy. He is global, so we want to make sure we always have a passive heal block on there, or any heal block. But in Viv's case, we can get easy access to the passive heal block. We finish that fight with a full yellow bar. Here we've got a Sauron on node 10. This one's got the Masochism and Vigorous Assault. So if he has a debuff, he is going to, the Masochism is going to give him a regen, and if he has a regen, he is going to be unblockable, but passive regens don't count, so I don't have to worry too much about Sauron here. I'm just going to use my usual Viv stuff here, get to that special 2, get as much damage in as we can, and now, even though it's unblockable here, that special 1, because he got to 7 prowess, that's fine. I'm not worried. I'm going to bait out one more special 1 here, and then we've got our unblockable special 1s ready to go. Make sure we have a medium ending combo first, just so that and then we throw the special 1. Really nice fight there with Viv. Now, the Overseer here, I probably could have done this one with Angela, but decided to do this one with Viv. And the only problem here is that there is going to be a lot of annoying Overseer damage. I think with I'd have to double check his abilities again, but where there is a point in this fight where I end up taking either, maybe it's special concussion damage, but I end up taking a bunch of I don't get hit, I don't think, in this fight at all, but I do manage to take quite a bit of chip damage. So it is a little annoying, but I do try to do the same thing here. My usual build to get the special 2 off, now get some unblockable special 1s. Unfortunately, what I should have done here is paused and gone for a quick medium before throwing my unblockable special 1s, because the first couple hits he had the regen still active. So that was kind of a little mistake on my part there. And then near the end of this fight, again, I'm feeling pretty good about this, but then I end up eating a bunch of chip damage near the end of this fight. So here, I have to wait for his auto block to end. Again, double medium, get the heal block on just for the node, and it's that special retaliation damage that is very annoying, and then that chip into the block damage was huge. So that was really annoying there. Not much I could do about that. And here again, just taking too much block damage. We get another unblockable special 1 to finish it, but that just ate into my potion stash, which I had saved up over the off season. Now, shocker here. In last season, I tried it with Viv, and it did not go the way I wanted. I actually only used 2 of the 3 Odin pre-fights for my Sig 200 Angela for this fight. Oh, that's what I'm trying to remember. I missed a fight where I used a pre-fight on Viv for a shock and bleed hazard shift fight. But here, this shocker, I forget that shocker takes away the parry mastery in terms of additional duration on the stun. So you can't. I forget that I can't really parry him consistently. I should have been baiting heavies, and the reason I'm using Angela for this one, the node is buffet, and I go right into his special 1. I get stunned. Now I'm playing from behind. The idea here is that I'm not going to get, I can't have my buffs nullified, so in that case it's not going to be triggering buffet. I've got the armor breaks that are going to be a little bit helpful with maintaining his healing. And again, I went for a special 1 counter, which I shouldn't have, and I got stunned again. And we're playing from behind, but we're going to make it work anyway, because Angela's awesome. She's got some healing, she's got tons of great damage, and she does actually work with this node pretty well here. But with 100 charges here, I have to go for some intercepts. I'm going to bait that special 1. And again, I'm just going to try hitting into the block, see if I can get an opening. I'm not the best interceptor, that's for sure. He was nice enough to throw a heavy attack. That helps me out. I can throw another special 1. Again, those dash-ins there, I catch him, which helps me remove a bit of his charges. And we're just trying here. We got, again, he's unblockable on the dash-ins because he's at 100 charges. He's getting the healing from part of the node, but not the major one from Buffet. So that's not too bad. I can handle that other healing that he gets. But as long as it's not the Buffet one, we should be okay. Here, another special 1. Nice intercept again. We needed those, and we are going to end up getting a solo, which is more of a, comeback, bend but don't break fight, and hopefully you enjoyed that. We'll have more war fights throughout the season, but for now, that's it for this one. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.